Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We are waking up to some soggy and even foggy conditions out there. But as we head through your day today, we'll be drying out, but then those winds will begin to pick up. So definitely keep it here. We'll talk about that, guys, in just a bit.
Coming up this morning, 2 people dead after a shooting in Southeast. What we know about the incident.
Plus, a devastating fire over the weekend destroying 4 businesses in Annandale, where the investigation stands this morning.
And Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen pushing back after one of Silicon Valley's biggest banks collapses. What's next for customers?
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, coming up on 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off the live look outside this morning. Cold and wet start to our Monday. Let's go to Brittany Ward with a check of our forecast now. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, taking a live look at the Capitol. We're seeing some light drizzle here in the nation's capital, whereas though further off to your north and your west, you guys are still going to be dealing with those snow showers as we head through the rest of the morning. So radar right now showing you the overall picture, getting some light drizzle there on the 95 corridor, but you could see already starting to see that wintry precipitation there in Hagerstown and even portions of Garrett County. Now, this is the overall setup, that storm system just off to our south. That's the reason why we saw the showers we're seeing now and the showers we saw yesterday. It's going to continue to push offshore, but then it's going to begin to strengthen. And once it strengthens, it's going to be giving us some gusty winds as we head into your Tuesday. However, we're still going to be dealing with the snow, at least in the higher terrain, which is why the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory for portions of Garrett County, Allegheny County. And they just expired the one right on the Blue Ridge. So overall, going to be a soggy day out there. Have that rain gear when you are stepping out the door. Temperatures right now still fairly cool out there. We're talking about lower 40s here in DC, 33 there in Hagerstown, 32 as you head over there to Kaiser, and overall highs today will be in the 40s. Shanika.
All right, well, we're in Frederick right now. Do watch for a crash off of 70 heading eastbound right near 40. Low visibility out there, so do be careful. This is through the mountains here. Let's flip over to the maps. You might be on your brakes just a bit. Once you head out of Frederick, heading south on 270 through Hyattstown, through Clarksburg, just a little slow, a little yellow there. But then the rest, you're looking good, all green and quiet. You're not so quiet on the outer loop stretch. We still have this one crash, or maybe 2 actually. This is right near 29 Colesville Road. It is slick out there. Do watch for those big curves and do keep those speeds down. That crash is to the right. The second one past Colesville Road, not sure where that is, but it is in the same area there, and they did close some lanes down.
Thank you, Shanika. In your Know and Go headlines this morning, 2 people are dead after a shooting in Southeast DC. This happened on 11th Street near Pennsylvania Avenue. Police say when they arrived on the scene, they found the victims inside of a car. Our Lex Wars is live in just a minute with details.
And in Frederick, Maryland, police are investigating an armed robbery at a shopping center. According to the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, the suspect went into an Ulta beauty store and sprayed pepper spray. One person was treated at the scene.
And a fire this weekend in Annandale tore through 4 Korean-owned businesses. This happened around 7 o'clock Sunday morning. Fire personnel told us none of the businesses had sprinklers or fire alarms. Investigators are still trying to figure out what led to that fire.
And one of the country's largest banks, Silicon Valley Bank, has collapsed. This comes after a large number of customers quickly withdrew their money amid concerns about the bank's health. Federal officials say starting today, customers will be able to access all of their money.
And 2 men are dead this morning after a shooting in D.C.'s Capitol Hill neighborhood. This happened at about 8:30 last night, and police are still on the scene. We're going to go now right to our Lex Juarez, who is live out there this morning. So, Lex, what have you learned from police?
Right, well, the shooting happened just right here on 11th Street, and the street's closed actually from right here at Pennsylvania Avenue all the way down towards until you get to about K Street. Now, police say that there were multiple gunshots heard by people in the area and officers who were out here patrolling the area. So our reporters on the scene last night actually counted 24 markers on the ground as the investigation started. And now police say that when officers got to the area, they found 2 men inside of an SUV. Both of those men had been shot. One of them died right here on the scene, while the other was taken to a local hospital where he later died. Now, investigators don't know exactly what happened yet, but they say the SUV crashed into other cars that were parked on the side of the street. Nobody else was hurt.
We don't have a lot to go on right now, so any tips, anyone that may have been in the area when this happened, we're asking everyone to please contact us. No tip is too small.
Well, as far as the road closure here, police do expect it to stay in place through this morning's rush hour. This as their investigation continues on 11th Street. Now, of course, as soon as that road closure is lifted, I will be out here on the scene all morning and be able to bring live updates on that for drivers. But for now, live in Capitol Hill, I'm Lex Suarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. Police are investigating a shooting in Northeast. This one happened on Benning Road on Sunday afternoon. When police arrived on that scene, they say they found a man with a gunshot wound. He is expected to survive. As of right now, no arrests have been made. And in Frederick County, Maryland, deputies are investigating an armed robbery. This happened at the Frederick Crossing Shopping Center yesterday. According to the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, the suspect went into an Ulta beauty store and then sprayed pepper spray. This led to an evacuation after multiple people were exposed to the spray. One person was treated at the scene. The store closed for the rest of the day.
DC Metro Transit police say shots were fired on a Green Line train Saturday. Now, this happened around 7:30 in the morning. Authorities say they located the train and held it at the Fort Totten station to investigate. Police say two people were fighting when one of them fired several shots. No one was hit. Detectives believe the suspect got off at the Navy Yard stop. And covering the Metro this morning, it has been more than a month since volunteers started patrolling Metro trains to help reduce crime. Now, the Guardian Angels started in New York City during the 1970s. The organization has been in D.C. since 1989. Some passengers say they are seeing a difference.
They're doing a good job, man. You know, black people sticking together like Migos. You know what I'm saying? You need more people like this out here in the community sticking together.
It's a way to contribute. It's a way to give back in general, you know.
The Guardian Angels say volunteers have stopped multiple incidents from escalating in the last week.
In Fairfax County, investigators are still trying to figure out what led to a fire that destroyed 4 Korean-owned businesses in Annandale. Fire crews told us none of the businesses had sprinklers or fire alarms. Officials say a passerby noticed smoke coming from one of those buildings. The Fairfax County fire captain says a witness calling that fire in so early helped firefighters put out the flames quickly.
The fact that he found it so early in the fire, the fact that the fire station was literally half block away, there was no traffic on the road, so everything was in our favor this morning.
The cause of the fire remains under investigation this morning.
Time right now is 6:07. The Maryland House approving the right to abortion in the state's constitution. Now, the amendment is also advancing in the state Senate as well. The vote marks one of several steps lawmakers are taking to protect abortion rights, and this after overturning of Roe v. Wade last year. If passed in the General Assembly, voters would have a say on the ballot in November. And this past weekend marked the end of West Virginia legislature session. Now, one of the biggest bills on the agenda would ban marriages for teens under 16. Currently, children can marry at 16 with the parents' consent. The law also allows kids younger than that to get married with the judge's waiver. West Virginia lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have shown feelings about the bill.
Folks like to tell these stories from the 1950s and 60s, where true love prevailed, like Romeo and Juliet. Well, that ended in suicide, Romeo and Juliet.
I think everyone here in the state Senate supports the idea of a floor for marriage. But we also want to make sure that those 16-year-olds like my mom and dad, that we're not somehow standing in the way of those types of relationships.
The bill would establish 16 as the minimum age for marriage with parental consent. It also stops age gaps of more than 4 years in marriages involving 16 and 17-year-olds.
Your time right now is 6:08 this morning. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank earlier this week has created a lot of anxiety across the country, with a lot of people fearing that more banks may follow in its footsteps. Federal regulators seized the bank's assets. The FDIC insures deposits of up to $250,000. But most of the companies that use the bank had much more money in their accounts, sparking fears they may not be able to make payroll.
We want to make sure that the troubles that exist at one bank don't create contagion to others that are sound.
Several options are under consideration right now, including finding a buyer to step in. And President Biden unveiled his budget this week, and it includes a plan to reduce the federal deficit by $3 trillion over 10 years. It would do this by scrapping oil and gas industry subsidies. It's raising taxes on the rich and removing tax breaks for oil companies. Oil industry lobbyists call the move dangerous, saying it will create a larger need for foreign oil and affect jobs. But others call it a win for consumers after the oil industry made record profits during the pandemic.
I think it's time for a little fairness there, because the people that are getting hit hard are the everyday folks who are paying at the pump.
Republicans say the plan is dead on arrival with no shot of passing through the Republican-controlled House.
A Google antitrust lawsuit is staying in Virginia after a judge rejected Google's request to move the case from Virginia to New York. Now, several states, including Virginia, sued Google earlier this year. The lawsuit alleges Google holds a virtual monopoly and online advertising that does not benefit consumers. Digital ads currently account for about 80% of Google's revenue. And the Biden administration now suing to block JetBlue Airways from buying Spirit Airlines. The Justice Department says the deal would drive up prices for flyers and cut competition.
If the acquisition is approved, JetBlue plans to abandon Spirit's business model, remove seats from Spirit's planes, and charge Spirit's customers higher prices.
JetBlue CEO said on CBS that he was disappointed but not surprised by the lawsuit.